if I don't get it? What if there is... I will collect some reroll dices. I'm sure I will get the tomb with some reroll dices. Well, I already picked up stuff, so goodbye to the castle puzzle. Study would be amazing. That's money. Boudoir? Bedroom. Well, you have a lot of options right now. Give me some dead ends, please. That is the opposite of a dead end. But I do take the trophy room. You know what? Sure. Not ideal. But I want the rerolls. And ideally, we get a second reroll. A second set of rerolls. By having this in the other direction as well. Yeah, like that. Exactly. Well, that isn't helpful. Like, I also need options, sadly. We can effectively explore the entire house until we are opening the right side. Ooh. Well, if I had money. Battery pack. This seems to be the most common item inside of workshop, which makes sense. Break room for key. It works a bit better if I'm not trying to speak numbers in a language that is not the one I do math in. I do a lot of things in English. Math is not one of them. I would say I'm doing math in no language at all. Math I do in math, which I'm mostly doing silently, so trying to speak this out is making it quite difficult for me. Sure, give me an item. Ticket. Well, that is rerolls. I am not thinking that I will need all of these. If I do, then what the fuck? I take 4 items. On here, a terrace, maybe? Oh, Drax is my beloved. Now we could wait until we open this room, or we don't and get the secret passage. It's that easy. You see? That easy. Dead end, by the way. So, which one do we want? I also wanted the secret passage, honestly, on that side, because it's easier to do that. But, you know, I take what I can get. I want... You know what I want? The showroom. So I can get the ornate compass. Perfect. Well, so much for that. Give me a T piece. T piece. I take the dining room as well. Especially since it's food time. Enjoy your lunch. Yep. We have silver spoon. We have a trophy room. Yeah. You got trophy room, right? Yep. So this is 60 energy. Yummy. And oh, okay. Consider me impressed. I was not thinking I get that one. Okay, next up, we need keys. Urgently. What is the best option for us to get keys? Locker room? Probably. And you give more keys, right? No. Shit, this could ruin it. Well, it definitely made collecting that easy. No sledgehammer? No sledgehammer. Okay, before we continue, I'm getting the tomb. And I get the key. Because worst case scenario, we are getting a code check before reaching the western side. And in there, at least have the opportunity to put it on a different day. Thank you. The tomb is not retroactively giving me dead ends, right? Most likely not, no. Okay, where was that? That is. Thank you, Lady Epstein. I have this still screenshotted, this letter. And I'm pretty sure it's written in Arajan. I will not be able to translate it. I really, really, really hope there is nothing important written on it. Otherwise, well. We might be sitting in a bit of pickle. This thing here as well. I don't know what to do with this. Yes, this is what I wanted, but I need options first and fistmost. The Rotunda is a bit wasted in here. The Mechanarium is not, I think. I'm a bit fucked if there is no door, but I'm risking this. Good. Good. You have keys for me, right? I'm sure you have keys for me. Running shoes. While I'm doing it, in the den there was a box. Keys? Hey, let's go. Nope. Corridors. Give me a T piece. That's also fine. Because here I maybe can set one of the things you want to rigorously giving me in my hand. Or any dead end for that part. More keys. And rerolls. The game being a bit kawaii today. Arguably a perfect boiler. Oh yeah, right. We have to undo that. Done. I guess we're taking the cheaper one first. So with this, we could effectively summon a boiler room in here. And I just really hope it looks downwards. Give me the other mechanical rooms so I'm done with them. That was not the smartest thing, but whatever. I don't care about experiment today. Are you powered? Oh no, this one is powered. Okay, then do this one first. No! Do this one first. In case it's not looking where I want it to be. Give me a dead end, by the way. Oh fuck, my key storage. Arguably one of the best thing that could have jumped up right now. Good. Key shortage solved. Yeah, Patio is looking down. Let's go. This is the moment, ladies and gentlemen. We are brute forcing the solution into existence. Go. Now watch, it's instantly here. No, it isn't. Okay, give me straight. That is also acceptable. No. 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 Well, Stars, it was nice knowing you. I forgot. There is nothing more I can do to make it more likely to get this. Thank you. I should have done this earlier. Hey, look, can I have the planetarium or the observatory now? Actually, both. Yippee! Her ladyship's diary. My dear diary, after countless sleepless nights and failed home remedies, my physicians has urged me to document my sleeping routines in the various bedrooms of our estate. It is his hope that by tracking the caliber and length of my sleep in each room together, we may come to a deeper understanding of my condition and perhaps, with luck, find a more favorable environment in which I might finally find some amount of rest. Dear Diary, to begin, I thought it is best to start with my own room, despite already knowing how unsuitable it has been for my sleep of late. Perhaps it is all too old memories that linger here, as it is impossible to not think of home among so many other mementos of my youth. Nonetheless, I find comfort in gazing at the stars before dazing off, and it pains me to consider that this trial is successful. It may be one of the final renaissance that I sleep here. My room. Sleep duration 2.5 hours. Quality peaceful despite brevity. Observable effects. I awoke the following morning with 10 less steps, but also observed an additional star in the sky. Okay, this is interesting. You get effects by sleeping in a room. Nice. Last night I retired to the guest room as it has been gained the courage to ask anyone to surrender their room to me. Been for a night. This bedroom is a cozy space normally reserved for guests staying at the weekend. However, I found despite having a choice between two beds that neither purport to be very comfortable. I must speak with Herbert about this, as our guest deserves, at the very least, as much comfort in their stay as we have. Sleep duration 4 hours, very fragmented, nothing special. It was strange to sleep in the childhood room of my late husband. The room was just as I had imagined it from the stories he told me growing up with its older brother. Herbert informed me that the room was remained untouched, almost identical to when they both occupied it. To avoid any incidents, I slept in the cotton bunk, as climbing ladders is not as easy as it used to be. Despite my exhaustion, my thoughts of Simon kept me up throughout most of the night. Twice the usual, 2 times more restless. Next morning, it went to the family tomb to visit his grave and was surprised to find a flower already laid. This could be important. Sleep in bunk bed. Or do they mean the gem flowers? So you get a free gem. I'm going to check this out, maybe. I could not bring myself to ask Harding directly if I could borrow his room for my sleep study. The mere thought of it was horrifying. Instead, I decided to roll the die, as he often puts it, and wait for his night off to sneak in his room to nap the experience of sleeping. in the servants' room was thrilling, but the fear of getting caught was overwhelming. Every little noise startled me, and I couldn't manage to sleep for more than a few moments, fearing Hartley would return at any time. About half of the steps the following day. I also discovered a stray die had found his way into my pocket, which was hardly shocking given Hartley's stories. Okay, so you start with half the steps but get a die to reroll. That is. I have to confess that I was initially hesitant to spend the night in the Baron's room. It's extraordinarily showy with every surface adorned with gold and every piece of furniture so large it seemed almost comically comical. But as I lay down in the enormous bed, I was surprised to find that I felt entirely at ease. Even the absurd oversized pillows were somehow comfortable, propping me up just right so that I didn't feel any strain in the neck or back. I slept more soundly than I have in weeks, and I woke up feeling genuinely rested for the first time. It was in what feels like forever. 8 whole hours, the best in many months. I awoke very refreshed, with more energy and more steps than normal. Is this effectively telling me I can sleep in the master's bedroom for more steps the following day? I mean, currently this tells me I'm getting the master's bedroom on the outside, which is like not that cool, but good to know. As fate would have it, I just had begun to make progress in my quest of slumber. A most joyous event was interrupted my progress. My beloved daughter has given birth to a son and has requested my presence in form to assist her during these exciting but demanding times. For now, I shall take my leave to the bedrooms of Mount Holly, but I am certain, dear diary, that one day I shall return. Lady Clara Epson, now grandmother. Oh. I think that is something I should have found earlier. Because that is an antechamber on the outer door. This is the Western Bridge. Yes, I know. So that's useless to me. Yeah, that is useless to me. Shit. Okay, that helped me not at all. Open the diary of the lady is done. Next up, the treasure trove, because reading the notes in the treasure trove is higher on my priority list than everything else. More tips for something. Oh yeah, the next time you enter the boudoir you gain 10 steps, and the next time you go in the walk-in closet you gain 2 gems. I was a bit confused why I got stuff for a moment. The next boxes with a moon on top contain a false statement, by the way, was the last blue note. As you have always suspected, there is more to the den than meets the eye. This is wrong. The den is my beloved, but other than that, there is nothing interesting about the den. So we do have an observatory. So we get at least 1 star back. Oh, interesting. I can just spend 1 star and then get another look at that. Can't I? It's kind of cool. All right. You know what? Sure. I don't care. Fenmora, the red stone. Starting tomorrow, each planetarium will contain 1 apple. Gotta say, I expected more, but you know, that's free energy and a successful experiment, potentially. So I'm taking that. Final room. Nothing else, right? Yeah. We could use the music room, put it outside and get a major key in the beginning. Or the breaker box. Okay, gotta be honest, putting the breaker box outside is nearly funny enough to make it. You know what? We're putting the breaker box outside. Reasons for doing so? Absolutely none. But I want the breaker box outside now. Okay, my to-do list is getting smaller and smaller. This is also done. I have the spreadsheets complete. Brina! May I request a hint on how to complete my directory? What blueprint am I missing? Ah, tomb and yeah. Okay, I get it, sure.